Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, we're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. We're going to get to see Chris Paul in action tonight, and as we all know, he's such a great all-around point guard, but he's also one of the most efficient players when it comes to scoring, Jet.
Yeah, because he doesn't get baited, Ernie. He doesn't take bad shots no matter what the situation is. His shots he shoots like a super high percentage later in his career. That's not normal. Typically, you start shooting less and shooting worse as you get older, but he's shooting better as he gets older.
And he's a master of slowing down and his speed.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. For J.J. Redick. And then for Brooklyn, Young comes in for Bargnani. And it's Johnson in for Andre Robertson. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Johnson. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then it's mycareer. And it's Galloway in at the 1. Brooklyn leading by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young with no one around. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And a wide open look for Freak. Off target with his 3. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Carroll passes to Galloway, and stolen by Freak. And here they go. Paul with the bucket.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Galloway kicks to Lopez. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Carroll, no one around him. Gets an open look and hits. Carroll's got 8 points.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Lopez with the steal. Galloway the pass to Lopez. They set the pick. Carroll with it. He's picked up by Paul. Such a wide open look. He's got 10.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Freak sets a screen for Paul. Griffin's shot is good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Galloway kicks to Johnson. Lopez a screen. There's Galloway, defended by Paul. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. And it's Freak with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. And he lobs it up toward the rim. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lopez left side. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And he gets the bucket.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first. And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team, but as a defender, he understands.
Not really a big scorer for it.
Jordan, the man who knows what he's done. Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Griffin comes in for Paul Pierce. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Freak subbed in for Sean Livingston. And a new group in for the Nets. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Bargnani. Young comes in for Thomas Robinson. Damari Carroll's checked in for Darrell Wright. And it's Johnson in for Langston Galloway. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Damari Carroll out there. Young is out there with Brooke Lopez. Then there's Johnson, and it's Roberson in at the point.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings made some nice plays. He ended with 10 points, and he did some work at the line, drawing a lot of fouls and knocking down the free throws. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
And a moment now to see nice three-point percentage numbers on this list.
Right.
A look at the leaderboard showing us the most accurate three-point shooting two men in the league. Take a look at Redick, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
These guys are gunners. I mean, they've got the green light at all times because of their three-point shooting. I mean, they are cash money.
Well, when they're shooting the percentages they shoot, I mean, you never want to see these guys passing up an open look from beyond the arc. I mean, they're firmly in the let-it-fly zone. All systems go with them.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in. Rivers against Johnson. 1:09 left in the first half. Young, good look. Puts up the baby hook. Kicks it out to Johnson. Dishes to Robertson. Screened by Young. Carroll passes to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Young, a screen on Rivers. Johnson attacking. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Yeah, most teams have games where they wish they could get a mulligan or take it back. Well, last year, their one loss in this series was one I know they wanted back.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Outside Carroll. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Free throw good, Freak. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Galloway. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his team.